As we talked earlier, even today, that initially that shield that you built, the dark shield, was your freedom in that regard, and you've outgrown it, etc., and therefore it would become, if you're still there, still behind that dark shield, it becomes your prison. Likewise, as you grow in this particular regard, indeed, and move and groove, you got to keep growing, you got to keep changing, etc. And what we say with religion, for example, the criticism of religions is that they become institutionalized, where they have become more concerned with maintaining their existence than they are with fulfilling their purposes in that particular regard. And therefore, in that sense, here comes the competition. God's in our house. No, he's in our house. God's on our side. God's on the side of the Christians. God is on the side of the Muslims. God, whose side is he on anyway in this particular regard? Everyone. So in that sense, they're all right. But fighting over, God's in our house. No, God's a Christian. God's a Baptist. No, God's a Lutheran. God's an Episcopal. What? That's so crazy. But we got to maintain our existence in that sense. Well, similarly, we talk about what spirituality is really about, is continually breaking systems. It's like this wonderful pyrotechnic explosion on the 4th of July, this firecracker, this firework that goes up there, but then that was wonderful, and that was it. It never ends. It never keeps. And see, that's why we talk about moving in this regard, in terms of growing. You're in a stage now where the system is that you consciously create your reality. But that's a system. And it will offer great freedom. But at a certain point, it won't. It'll be imprisoning. Because it's not the end at all. There's another coming in that regard. Beyond, I can't imagine what lies beyond conscious creating reality. Well, there's co-creation, first of all, and then there's creating, and there's allowing reality to be created for you. Allowing reality to be created for you beyond conscious creation. And that's just a system. There's more and more and more.